Hello everybody, I'm back, and it's been 300, maybe 64 days since I cut my hair, and it's that time of year again. Alright, so it's April the 19th, 2025. So like I said, sometime last year, about this time, maybe it was on the 20th, 21st, I don't know, I shaved my head, and I hadn't touched it since. So now's the time. I'm going to do it again. Springtime, weather, warm, no hair, let it grow out. Wintertime, hair, warm. You get the theory. So anyway, last time I did this, I used a FlowB that I had come across, and I wasn't really impressed. But I'm going to give the FlowB another shot this year. And I think what I'm going to do is start out, way out here, and then, work my way in towards it. So I've got a mirror so I can see. I've got glasses so I can see. I got a towel I'm going to put around my face. Not face, you know what I mean. Around here. Help keep the hair from going down my shirt because it's morning time. And I don't want to run around all day with hair down my neck. So let's see if we'll get this on. And I used to use this all the time when I cut my hair years ago. Like a Spider-Man cape. Let's see. Maybe we can get it up in here. Oh, maybe we can't. Like I said before, it's important not to mess up the sideburns. That's important. So let's see how beautiful we look. Well, shoot, yeah, look at that. We're just about ready. I got the FlowB set up, and while this thing's running, you're not going to be able to hear me talk. So why should I talk? But maybe you will hear me talk. I don't know. We'll see. I want to talk anyway. Alright, so it's on. Let's see what happens. Still not impressed. And it's got plenty of good structure. And maybe you can see down in there. Plenty of structure. It just doesn't cut. This doesn't work. No guard. Let's see what happens with no guard. Alright. So let's see, it's got this little filter on it. You push that button, you flip that open, you get this off. Like I said, it's got really good suction. It just doesn't cut. And I thought maybe last year I didn't do it right, that I was, trying to feed it too much at once. So this year I thought, well, you know what? I'll take it really slow, and it didn't really make a difference. Alright, so I don't know, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. That's how much hair it cut. Out of all that time I spent, that's how much hair it cut. I mean, that much. Which is not enough. So, we're going to go to what should have been plan A. These little dickens. Alright, so these are battery operated. You hear that? Let's turn it up. $65, $70. That's as high as it goes. $50. Alright, and I got it set to the lowest setting. Put it up to 60. So this is where the real work gets done, isn't it? I told my wife this year I think I was just going to cut a mullet and let it roll, I don't know, a couple of days, weeks, months. She said no. She said, no, you won't. So, no, I won't. Whoa, got a little thick here in the back. How's that look? How's that look? Now, like I said, you gotta be careful with these sideburns. Them bad mamma jammas, they don't grow back easily. Let's see. What's that thing saying? 87%. Knowing my luck, right now is when the battery just decides 87 to 0%. Right? I can't all do it with my right hand, which scares me. Alright, let's try the left hand. What are you doing? 60. Alright. Turn this way so maybe then you all can see. Ow. I've got a little spot on my head right there. A little, I don't know what you call it. Mole, maybe? A little bit of a mole. I can't see the back. So, I won't be able to see the back until I watch the video. But we're going to get back there. Don't you worry. We'll get back there. Nice. Be careful with that. Let me turn that off. These will have to be trimmed up later. What I need is 2 mirrors. You know what I mean? I need 2 mirrors to get these right. Because I have to be able to, what I need to be able to do is use both hands, but I can't. Alright, let's continue on. Continue on, soldier on, embrace the suck and soldier on. Al, what are you doing to me? Swap hands. Can't really tell what's going on back here, so we're just going to go with blind luck. Okay, let's see what happens. I feel like I'm getting it. It sounds like I'm getting it. See, I want to turn around and I can't to see the back of my head. You know, messing with mirrors and doing stuff with your left and right hands really can be a problem. Can really be a problem. Alright. So we've been going down the head. Now it's time, I think, to come up from the bottom, which usually does a better job. Oh yeah, there's a bunch back here I missed. I can tell. And make sure I'm not cutting any of that off. I try to bend over my head so it stretches the skin tight, and hopefully that way I don't have any of those places where the hair's real thick on the back of my head. And other places it's not thick. Alright, I think we're getting there. Just about call it quits. Try not to cut my ear off. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, dusty, dusty, dusty. All right. Look at all that hair. Oh. Ruh-roh, that fell down. All right. There you have it. That's some of it. Now, usually I just leave this out here because I think this time of year, spring, it goes away. Maybe the birds get it for nesting. I'd like to think maybe little baby birds are kept warm by my hair. So, if not, I'll mow over it later. Be done with it. All right. Let me punch this, get my screen back up here. Okay. How long is it? I don't know. I can't tell. Let me put these Superman glasses on. Alright. Looks like 17 minutes. Alright. Batteries, I don't know. Still going good. Alright. So that does it. One more year in the books. Another bald, well, not bald. I don't know. I think I will go down to the skin this time. I didn't last year. It's hard to do, even at the closest setting on those, because I don't have one of those, electric razors that rotary things. You have to use, a regular shaving razor, which I don't even think I have anymore. Maybe I do. Some shaving cream, I had soap, whatever. Do it in the shower, get it down to the skin. I may do that, but I don't want to do that all the time because it's like work, real work. And so that's usually why I just cut it like this. Maybe go down to the skin, maybe not, but that's it. Then it'll start growing out, and I don't shave it again. But I think this time I will go down to the skin. And see how that goes. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, tell me how beautiful my bald head looks, or tell me how ugly it is. I don't care, just leave me a comment. And like I said, share videos, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell on so when this goes up you'll know it's, or when the next one goes up, you'll know it's there. Alright, Thursday nights at 9 is the live feed. Minutes with Milo, live talk show, whatever. So anyway, thanks a lot. Y'all have a happy Easter, and I'll see you next time.